welcome back to 843 TV, where today we're with the folks at the Bridges Prep School and we're learning all about the wonderful opportunities there. Joining us now is Miss Dee Matthews. Welcome, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
Now we're going to be talking about the Board of Directors. Why don't you share a little bit about your board and how they're shaping up for the new elections coming up?
There are 9 members on our board, currently 8 sitting because we have one that resigned to take a position within the school, which is great.
Yeah.
We're all excited about that. But we're very excited about this year's election because we do have 4 slots that will be filled, but we've had 9 candidates apply, either get nominated or apply. Their background is business and education. Some have both. But it's just their energy level and the fact that we have this kind of interest in it, because there have been times we haven't had so many. So we're very excited. It's a great slate of candidates.
I think that's just a sign of your continued growth, and I love how you use the word excitement in the candidates. That's good stuff.
We are, very much.
Now with it being an election, of course, people are going to want to know, how do ballots get cast, when are results announced, all of that.
This board meeting this week on the 17th of October, we have Meet the Candidates Forum in which everyone can come. There are a slate of questions that will be asked of each candidate. The actual stakeholders get to see and meet the candidates. Then it goes on. Ballots must be casted by 4 p.m. and we're very strict on that, October 30th. And we have a little method to the madness, so to speak. There are mailboxes at all facilities that receive the ballots. The keys for those mailboxes at the present time are with our attorney. He will come and pick up after 4:30, 5 o'clock on the October 30th. He'll pick up those mailboxes, leave the keys to be locked in a vault at the school.
Wow.
He will take the mailboxes then with him. He brings them back to our November meeting in which they are then opened in public and counted in public. Yes.
Interesting.
Very democratic.
Very much
And
so.
will you announce the results at that meeting?
Oh yes, they will be
Wow.
counted and everyone will see at that point. Yes.
Excellent.
Well, we've been talking about all the new and exciting things coming up, and I understand you recently were honored with a specific recognition. Would you share about that?
Yeah, last spring we were notified that we were a school of distinction. The South Carolina Charter School named us one of the top 3 schools in the state, which was awesome. It's really based on 3 things: student performance, student growth, overall organizational structure, and meeting all your reports and deadlines, and fiscal fidelity. And we scored as high as you could on all of 2 of those 3, and our student scores were so high that we qualified. So it was really a great recognition for all the hard work. And again, we're talking about everybody in the building, from board down, teachers up, front desk people. There's a total commitment to that school and those kids. So.
And you mentioned that commitment. That's so important. How do you keep everybody engaged? From board up, students.
Well, I'll say the board, we really, truly right now have a great board, and so we're hoping to maintain that. But they're engaged, they're dedicated, they give of their time. This is selfless. There's no pay for our board, even though it's an elected position, there's not a pay. But we have worked from the time that I was elected on it. I can say what's been going on. We are working on the facilities, getting this new school, making sure that the curriculum is what we need it to be, that the teachers have what they need, that the head of school has what he needs, that we communicate with transparency to our, not only the teachers and the head of school, but to the parents as well, so that everybody is involved. Everybody's a stakeholder. And when you give the people choice, position of stakeholder, the vested interest, it just helps all the way around. Everybody gains from it.
I imagine with the board of directors, you have these changes coming up, growing into a high school environment. So it's actually got to be really helpful that there's that potential for change. It's got to be one of the strengths of your board that there's that potential for new faces every year. Well,
there is. The elections, this year we'll elect 5. Next year we'll have elections for 4, so it's a 2-year term. And so it does, but I think the people that are running actually want to serve. In other words, have a need. We have a nominating committee, which is headed by our publicist, and they're vetted. In other words, it's, look, are these people do they have a business background or an education background? He talks to them. Do you know not what you're getting into, but do you know what is your commitment level? And I think that's part of it. They want to serve. They want to help. They've seen the growth. They've seen the potential for success. And who doesn't want to be a part of that?
Right. I was just going to say they're at an exciting point,
Yeah,
a pivotal
it really
point where there's
is.
a lot happening down the road.
Are most of the board members parents?
We have some that are parents, but there are a lot of board members that are not parents. They're, like I said, business or educational backgrounds. They have no children there. So it's just really a commitment to serve and to help.
That's inspiring.
Help pay it
That's
forward.
really inspiring.
Yes.
And real quick, if someone wanted to get involved and help, then they might not be in a position to run for the board. Is there ways that they can help to support you all in the school in general?
Sure.
I'm sure that's a long list, so that might be for
What would
another
you like
segment.
for their checkbooks
Who
to
do they
show up?
contact, let's just say?
Yes. We will, within the next probably year, start a capital fund that we would love to have people, but as well as volunteers, people can come fill out, of course, the sled checks. Those are everywhere.
Right.
You and I know that. But we welcome people that would like to come and give of their time, whether they want to come and tutor students, whether they want to come and help in a class, whatever it is that they choose to do. We would love to have them, but we would love to have them come serve on committees, and we would absolutely love it if they wanted to join our capital fund committee.
Fantastic. Well, we will continue to learn more about Bridges Preparatory School in a few moments.